Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is MD Tech here with another quick tutorial. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you guys how to hopefully resolve if you get a red X on your Wi-Fi or Ethernet connection logo on your Windows 7 computer. So the methods I'm going to go through in this tutorial will apply for newer versions of Windows as well, but I thought I'd make one for our Windows 7 friends out there. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So we're going to begin by opening up the Start menu just by left clicking on the Start button one time. You want to proceed to type in Device Manager. Best Match should come back with Device Manager under Control Panel. Just left click on that option one time. Now in our Device Manager window, you want to expand the Network Adapter section. Either double click on it or left click on the little arrow next to it. Now for the network adapter that's listed in the drop down, you want to right click on that, and if it's currently says enable here, you want to left click on enable. If it instead says disable, do not click on that. You just want to click on it if it says enable. So basically this will enable or disable depending on what the current setting is. And you can see now down in the bottom corner in our tray, we don't have that red X on it anymore. Now that's not necessarily guaranteed to fix any of your network issues. It's more or less just to get rid of the red X for most of you guys. Now if that did not resolve the issue, I'm going to go through a couple other things that should hopefully be able to fix it. So I would recommend restarting your computer first and foremost if that did not take an immediate effect. I know sometimes just restarting your computer can sometimes help fix common network issues, but we're also going to go through a couple of command prompt things here as well. So we're going to open up the Start menu again, type in CMD. Under Program, should say CMD here. You want to right click on that and then left click on Run as Administrator. If you receive a user account control window, you want to left click on Yes. Now into this elevated command line window, you want to type in ipconfig space /flush DNS, exactly how it appears on my screen. So again, ipconfig space /flush DNS. Then you want to hit enter. Should say successfully flushed the DNS resolver cache. Now you want to type in netsh space, then type in winsock, so WINSOCK space reset. So again, netsh space winsock space reset. Now you want to hit enter on your keyboard. Should say successfully reset the winsock catalog. You must restart the computer in order to complete the reset. So at this point you can close out of the command prompt here. I would recommend restarting your computer. Hopefully that was able to resolve your issue as well. Now if that still was unable to resolve the issue, I would suggest going down to your wireless or wired icon down the system tray. So it might look like this if you're using an Ethernet or wired connection. And if you're using a wireless connection, it'll have a few bars next to it all lined up. You want to right click on it. And if you don't see it down here, you might have to click on this little up arrow to show hidden icons in here. Same principle would apply. You want to right click on it and then left click on troubleshoot problems. So I'm trying to usually save this method for last because we all know how these built-in network diagnosing utilities are, but I just wanted to go through it as well. It's definitely an option. It's going to ask what kind of network problems you're having. If you're having problems accessing a specific website, just type it in. Let's say we are trying to get to Google, so I can just type in HTTP and then we're going to do google.com. So wasn't able to identify the prompt. Doesn't mean it might not in your case, but again, that's another option. You could also try a system restore as well if you had any system restore points. I know it sounds kind of abstract, but it is worth a shot as well. So I would recommend trying the things I said in order because I think that is your best chance of success as quickly as possible. So I do hope this brief tutorial was able to help you guys out. And I would also stress to restart your computer in between all the steps just so you make sure that you're not going further than you necessarily need to go. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I do look forward to catching you all in the next tutorial. Goodbye.